Oh my goodness. Are we here? Hello, hello, hello?
Hello.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
This thing on.
Get ready. This is going to be the best broadcast we've ever done.
Awesome.
Ever.
Whoa.
It's like Step Brothers. This is the best night ever.
Are we here?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Hey, it's Johnny Beane. It's 5:42 p.m. That's odd. That's just weird. Of what? What is this? November 12th, 2019. 5:42 p.m. Santa Cruz time, California time.
Santa Claus time?
Santa Claus time.
Santa? He's here?
8:42 Eastern time, which is where we got David Nesdall and John Mancuda.
What's up?
Hey, you guys.
Duck in my mouth. Look at it.
You got one letter misspelled.
Uh-huh.
I'm licking this duck.
No, it's not duck.
And Rob Johnson. Hey, man.
I'm not licking Rob.
Thumbnail.
We just
Already.
traumatized children
What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys.
Oh, my
Thanks for
God.
having me.
and girls
And girls.
Mhm.
and girls.
It's
And
like-
animals.
It's just like, what? Yeah. Anyway, wait, hey, Barney. Barney's here, too.
6 strings and 10 fingers. How are you, man?
Is that
There it
8?
is. You got Barney. We got Ned. Ned's here. Howie's here.
Nah.
Joe Hervey's here.
We have the infamous sock monkey is here.
A cock monkey? What? Hey, let me spank that for you there.
Yeah, right.
Brandy's here. Snickers is not.
Cool.
We're going through a pet inventory, everybody. Hold on. I should have brought Blue Rhino onto the show today.
And the infamous Johnny Beane is here tonight.
Ladies
Oh.
and gentlemen, Johnny Beane. Johnny Beane right here.
Wait a minute. Who's laughing?
Oh, Johnny. Jesus.
That was real, Dave.
Come on, man.
I was. You saw me bend over, right?
Ugh!
I've got nothing to hide, man. I'll tell you when I'm farting.
That's great.
Charlie S says, Rob, what's with the eyebrows? What eyebrows?
What is he supposed to do? Shave them and do those wide ultra things that are trendy with girls now? You ever see those?
I think it's just the lighting. I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah, now now that you got a good computer and microphone, your lighting sucks.
Well, okay. There's a quick story behind that. So I
no.
have a new computer, which is why everything's stabilized finally. So when I start doing my shows, you guys are finally going to get what you've been wanting. And my microphone actually jives with my computer a little bit better, so the sound is good. However, 5 minutes prior to us going, or to me jumping on here, the lighting in this room just went. So like 2 bulbs went out, and I didn't have time to put it in. So it's kind of like mood romantic lighting in here. The problem is I don't have a date tonight, so it's going to have to just be me and Barney. So, and you
That sock monkey looked kind of wanting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Man. Yeah, you look like you're on like a some spaceship somewhere.
I know it's weird. It was literally 5 minutes before I jumped on. I was downloading Google Chrome, and
I'm glad you said Google Chrome.
right,
Yeah.
and and then the light just pops out. So I only got like 1 bulb in here, so that's why. So I had to kind of like angulate my computer a little bit differently, so because you couldn't see me at all before.
It is funny. You know what you look like, Rob? You literally look like, if you look at Rob's face right now, it looked like he had one eyebrow totally like threaded and shaven off. And the other one, that tattoo process where it looks real nice on. So it's like literally, it's almost like you went for that procedure, but you ran out of money like in the middle of it. So they're like, I'm not doing the other eyebrow until you pay the other $400, and you walked out with just one eyebrow done.
I'm actually wondering if I like move just a little bit, if this will change it a little bit. Probably not. Probably won't make a bit of difference at all.
Did you guys see that post? Did you guys see that post I posted today?
Which one?
About the eyebrows?
Which one was that?
I was at what's it called? Cost Plus. Is it Cost Plus
Cost
World Market?
Okay.
You guys have those places, right?
Costco?
I'm not
No,
sure.
no. It's called Cost Plus.
No.
Well, we know Mully has Costco because he's always in it.
As a Jew, I'm always looking for savings minus. Is what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
Not cost plus.
I was there yesterday, and yeah, this is really quick here.
Like sex with me.
I was there yesterday, and I saw these
Oh, I saw you post that. They look like
emergency
John-
eyebrows.
Emergency. What sort of emergency?
John Cena. It looks like John Cena when I saw that on Facebook today.
What sort of emergency requires eyebrows?
Can you turn that light on?
There's the different ones. You get the slugs.
The gin?
Oh, that third one from the bottom looks like one of
Like
the
a mustache.
Van Halen guitar.
The mono and the brush.
Oh yeah, it looks like seagulls from the Van Halen guitar.
But what sort of emergency requires eyebrows? Are you like, you going to a wedding and oh my god, my eyebrows are fucked. I mean, I gotta get these on.
And yeah, or if you do a show and the lighting goes out, like in my room, you need eyebrows.
Rob's gotta paste on another eyebrow. Let me slap on one of these seagulls. Hold on.
Rob, you need these now, man.
I know. I need the eyebrows. I know. Crazy.
That's great.
Here's something else I saw there. I guess we'll I'll show this real quick. It's a little keychain, key ring,
Lead key ring.
guitar LED key ring.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right there.
yeah, that's fun.
You guys want to hear what it plays?
Sure.
I went for the guitar cock ring.
Gosh. Okay. Oh, let me plug in here.
You gotta
Listen to this. Listen to this. This is really interesting. I did a video. I did a video here. Check this out. Here's the audio of that thing. You guys know what that is?
Yeah,
It's
now,
eruption.
now how did you get your fingers on those tiny frets though?
I can't. I don't know what that song is. That doesn't ring a bell.
It's the Dora the Explorer theme song.
Says the guy in that room.
I know. Right?
Yeah, so here it is. Yeah, this is me. I mean, you can't hear it here, but this is the video that I took. Thing lights up. That's what it plays.
And we're not going to get flagged for that? Right now?
Okay.
We're not
No,
gonna
we're not going to get flagged for that because it's a higher pitch,
Oh wow.
right? It's faster. But it's very interesting how this thing says nothing about that song.
Well, yeah. It doesn't
And-
want to get sued.
And that's the actual recording of that song if you listen to it.
So was
If
it they just changed the inflection or
The
something?
pitch. Yeah.
They changed the pitch.
Wow.
The thing's it's made in China.
Eddie,
It
if you're
doesn't-
watching, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Well, yeah. It doesn't say anything about Van Halen, but that's to my ears, that is the actual. What is it? What? Super bright LED with rockin' guitar sound.
Rockin'.
It says that's a rockin' guitar sound. Okay.
It should be called an Ed keychain rather than an LED keychain. Just take the L away.
Yeah.
But you listen to that.
Oh,
That's to me, that's the actual tune. Listen to
Sounds
that.
like you're right.
Actual
Play it again.
recording.
Play it again.
It's just fast. It's just faster pitch.
Well,
Jim-
either it's the original song or they got Pete Thorne to do it for them.
Jim Nicholas makes a good point. He says Gene Simmons wouldn't allow that. 6 strings and 10 fingers. I've never gotten Johnny's channel flagged or deleted. Believe it or not, I'm actually an asset to the channel. I mean, I don't believe it, but I mean, that's what my mother tells me.
Ass to the channel.
Well, I'm an asshole on this channel.
Riley, yes, I do give lessons from time to time.
YouTube did make a major update today to all YouTube channels. And they're taking a lot of features away.
Like what?
Like
the play button?
Like comments. Certain channels won't have comments down below anymore.
Really? Will we have comments?
We will. I went through it and I marked, I checked the right boxes, and nothing's going to happen here. But there's other channels out there that are going to get a lot of stuff taken away.
Thank you, Joe Hervey and Brendan Buttcheeks. Thank you, guys. Rock on. Thank you, man. Thank you,
happy birthday, by the way.
Happy belated. Thank you. Thank you, everyone in the chat who did go on my Facebook page and wish me a happy birthday. Thank you all for that. Really appreciate that.
Even if we were a day late.
Even if you were lying. It's all good.
You got mine, right?
Yeah, no, I got everybody's. You know what it is? When you get like 1,000 happy birthday messages, you start replying to them individually. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, good to see you. Hope you're well. How's your kid? Blah, 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 blah. And then like when you start like getting like bing, 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 you know, it's like you can't keep up. So you just like heart, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, and just then at the end of the day, you're just like, thank you, everybody, you know, for your heartfelt messages. So I just want to say thank you. I love everybody. Thank you.
And then you do this.
Yeah, and then after I've sucked every cock, I've just you know. then I move on to my preferred choice. After I got all the hard work done.
It's all my preferred choice.
Hey, Chris.
Wow.
And thank you everyone in the chat who's wishing me a happy birthday now. Thank you.
Yeah, 91 watching, 29 thumbs ups.
Wait a minute. Who's doing the math here? 29.
Let's get a few more thumbs ups.
If you guys at all cared about my birthday, please leave a thumbs up for today's show. Just for anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for birthday wishes.
Yeah, that'll be my cheap gift, which is the only type I ever get. No, thank you, everybody. Really. Hey, who wants to do roll call today? Rob, you want to? You're guesting today. You want to come on and do roll call?
Yeah, we can do that.
Why don't you scroll up a little bit?
We got, let's see, we got 6. Hold on, we'll go back. Stand by.
Yes, Fruitcake Tony.
We got Sean Zimmerman, Nightbot. How you doing, Nightbot? Great to see you.
Fruitcake Tony, I did get it. I'm going to open it. Thank you, brother. I can't wait.
We got Music Therapy, 6 strings and 10 fingers. Vinny 5150. What's going on? Joe Harvey 84. Phil Mosley Music. Thrash and Metal and Fun Riffs. Brendan B Squared, R2R3, what's going on? Renus Pinkle. Penis
Renus Pinkle.
Wrinkled penis? No.
Don't ruin the joke. That's the joke.
I know. What's going on, dude? I need an emergency. Yeah. So do I.
Eyebrow.
Music Therapy. Tom Santiago. Hallface. MR. Mr. B8. Soda and Milk. Edwin Crane. Let's see. Fruitcake Tony, what's going on? Vista Light. Nightbot again. Jim Nichols. Let's see who else we got in here. Chris 46. And I think we said John BL. How you doing?
Hey, man. John BL, are you here?
John BL is here. Well, he was.
From Saturday Night Live.
Hugh Caldwell is here.
We had a great night the other night.
Let's see. Blank Palette is here. How you doing? Jason McNamara, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? It's been a while since I've talked to you.
Jason, I'll have some time once we're done. Once we're done here. Like, real quick.
Joseph D'Angelo. 6-string Brian, how you doing? Eduardo, what's going on?
No. Hold on, Rob. Eduardo Moreno Porto. that one gets a special little.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we got to get a little bit of zing there. Yeah. Chris Bevan, Janice Lala, how are you? Lenny Lou,
and Mary.
That's right.
See. Nightbot again, of course. Nightbot, hi. And I think that's about it. Oh, Dwight Bailey. What's going on, dude? How are you doing, Dwight? Good to see you.
Hold
Hello,
on.
Dwight.
Well,
6 Strings and 10 Fingers wants me to lick David's Gibson like my poor BC Riches. Or why would I lick a stranger's guitar? I don't know where that headstock has been. What if Dave licks it? What if we're sharing germs and sperms? I mean, let's lick our own headstocks.
First of all, what makes you all think this is mine?
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, you know, little Rudy Sarzo action on the neck of a guitar is cool, but you know, you got to stick to your own, you know, your own instrument. So go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
no, that was pretty much it. We just finished up. Other than
Oh, we're done. That's it.
John Windsor just jumped in, and Riley Morgan.
Are we up to 100 thumbs up yet? Are we up?
43.
All right. Well, we're working our way on as the show goes on. Everyone, please leave a thumbs up. We appreciate it.
I was just going to say that this last weekend was kind of fun. Jimmy Ka. I don't think he's in the chat, but Jimmy came out and visited me on. Let's see, what day did he come out? He came out on Sunday. Last Sunday, he came out. And we jammed out. I mean, I know Johnny and John and Dave also on my Facebook, Instagram page, but yeah, he came out and he was checking out all my guitars, and I've got like probably 25 new guitars in the last few months. And he was checking them out, and yeah, it was great. We just spent the afternoon together and had a few beers and chilled out and played some guitar, and then went down and got some wings, and then he headed back. So that was always great. Jimmy and I try to get together at least a couple times a year, so he wanted to say hello to everybody.
Did you guys cuddle or
cuddle?
I mean, you bought him dinner. I mean, you know.
Well, I had to after what I did to him. You know.
There you go. Chris Bevan wants to know, have I ever heard of Zion Guitars? Yes, I have. Zion Guitars.
No drinks in here from now on.
I just got to put it. It's still not where the electronics are.
Oh, you're supposed to spell that on the keyboard.
Yeah. So Zion Guitars. By the way, Brandy just walked by and spat and spilled our sponsor, Bang Energy Drink. So thank you, Bang, for being in a almost spill-proof can. Thank you. And we're out of tissue.
Yeah.
It's funny how that tissue is right next to that lotion, Dave.
It's funny how there's no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zion Guitars, which Dave will continue talking about while I go get a few more paper towels.
Zion Guitars are a very high-end guitar company. Oh, Jesus.
No, they're not.
They're not?
They're not.
They're pretty high-end.
No, they're actually a lower-end guitar company.
Okay, he knows better than I do.
They're a lower-end guitar company. I'm right here with the paper towels. They're a lower-end guitar company, and
I know, Rob.
they made some cool guitars in the 80s, mostly a lot of nifty finishes. And, you know, again, they reminded me a little bit of what the hell was that other brand?
They look like Tom
I
Anderson.
mean, they were just a very basic entry-level guitar company. Again, my own opinion, your mileage may vary, but it was just, you know, just a very basic. They had some cool 80s finishes.
Wait, Zion.
It's different.
Zion, were they like Washburn?
I don't think so.
No, Google it. Go on Reverb right now and look up Zion. They're guitars.
I'm looking at them right now. They got the California Pro. They got the 90.
I will look on my iPad momentarily.
50.
I'm just wiping jizz off Dave's floor. And Bang Energy Drink.
I'm glad you're
Bang
using
and jizz.
beautiful paper towels versus.
There's a mop in the other room. You can be the jizz mopper.
The jizz mop. How do you think I earned my position in so many
Dave,
other
do not
jobs?
let him sleep in my bed
Hey,
tonight.
jizz boy.
He doesn't stay
Go to
here.
glory hole number 3. All right.
Oh,
Let me
God.
just plug that in. Hold on.
I don't think I've laughed this much in the last week.
And we're back. All right.
Oh my
There we
God.
go. Thank you, Bang Energy Drink.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you, Brandy.
Oh, the dog did that?
Yeah, I didn't do that. The dog did that. I've got my drink perfectly positioned so that like nothing's gonna mess it up. And Brandy just comes marching through and walking on everything. It's like, oh, okay, there it goes. So let's go on to Reverb, onto Zion's real quick. If I remember correctly, like I said, unless my memory is going faulty, I remember them as low-end guitars.
Zion.
Kind of like the early Peavies.
Is it Zion?
See?
Uh-oh. Oh,
Let me just see if my memories are right.
what happened?
Electric guitars. Zion.
Did you guys see that?
See what?
Did you guys vanished for a second?
I was
Yeah, I saw that. It was kind of weird because the screen
much like my career, my fortune, my inheritance,
much like
my
girlfriend.
dignity, and any dignity I ever had.
You're shorting out the connection there with your energy drink.
Probably is. Jim Nicholas, yes, the Theater of Pain Beretta did have a tilt headstock. It was an 85.
Okay, I'm on their website, Zion Guitar Technology.
Am I thinking of a different guitar?
Yes, you are. They're a high-end guitar company.
Am I thinking? Let me see.
It says that they're handmade and built in the USA.
Okay, no, this is
Yes,
different. Why am I thinking of Zion in the 80s?
You're thinking of those Washburn Zion guitars.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, look up a Washburn Zion. That's what I was talking about.
This is what I'm thinking of right here.
Brendan, this is for you.
I'm thinking of one of these. That's what I'm thinking.
That looks cool.
It does look cool. I may buy that.
It's pink.
That may be my birthday present to myself. Hold on a second.
It certainly is pink.
That
It
is
looks like
pink.
an arch top too. It looks
That's
like
no, it's not an arch top. That's a neat Strat. No, you know what I'm thinking? I am thinking of a different brand. I am confusing it with a different brand. I'm trying to think, what brand am I confusing it with?
Oh, I know what I'm thinking of. There was the Washburn Lion.
No, it's not.
Lyon.
Those are like really beginners.
And those are really, really like budget guitars.
Is that what I'm thinking?
That's what I'm thinking of.
Let me
Let's find a
think. Hold
picture
on.
of one of those.
Washburn.
Yeah, the Lyon.
That might be it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I aim to misinform everyone in the audience. Just here I go. That is what I'm thinking of. That is what I'm thinking
You
of.
see it?
Lion.
Yeah.
Lion. Okay.
It rhymes with
Okay.
Zion.
All right. So let's hit the reset button, kids.
So let me say again,
Yeah.
Zion, it's a high-end guitar company.
Great guitars. Never played one. But yeah, no, I do remember now. I am thinking of Lion, which right here, this is what I'm thinking of literally right here.
Yes, a real
A
shitty guitar.
Lion. There it is. And while I admire the price very much,
$70.
yeah, that's what I try to price everything.
I like 69 though.
There it is. Oh, I meant the 99 cents. You were talking the 69? I meant the 99 cents. I'm sorry. Yeah, so my bad. I have not played a Zion to go back to the initial question. I have not played a Zion. I have played a Lion, and it's like sort of like playing with my cock. Except my cock has better tone. So, yeah.
It's also for beginners.
Yeah, like my cock.
Oh my god.
If you're young and a beginner, you want to start in my pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Johnny, you've been there. What are
And
you
a boy, if
talking
you're
about?
also a boy.
No, I'm not at church. What are you talking about?
I don't even know what to say to that.
Well, you guys saw that picture I posted the other night. I played that gig on Thursday night, and I posted a picture of well, John, you commented on it. The what was it? The BC Rich. It was a BC Rich guitar.
Oh yeah, Johnny.
$65.
Johnny posted up a photo of what's called a BC Rich rave, which
Yeah.
was BC Rich's below entry level plywood. Let's get rid of this garbage if we paint it. Piece of crap. And Johnny, not knowing BC Rich very well, basically said, "Hey, is this a decent buy for $65?" And I basically said it wouldn't be a decent buy for $5. Like you.
Well, no, I mean I knew what it was. I knew. Well, I mean, look at this bridge. For $60, even I wouldn't touch this thing.
I know. I saw that. I was like,
Let's-
whoa.
Look at that.
Well, even the bridge is modded.
Well,
I mean,
that bridge is
yeah.
very much like
That-
the bridge that's on the yellow double neck yellow and black double neck that Eddie used.
That's kind of like a badass bridge. It looks similar. Ugh. Even the strings are fucked.
And look at this. Look at the nut for the low E.
Jesus Christ.
I hope that's rust.
That nut has testicular cancer. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that bridge looks like this one on the yellow double neck here, right here.
Oh wait, hang on. I can't see that.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, that's a Schaller badass, right?
That's
there.
a badass.
Yeah.
What it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
obviously,
take the badass. Take the
obviously
badass.
that was. Who would stick that on there? I mean, there must have been something really weird going on for them to put that on there, though.
Take the badass off and throw the rest of the guitar away.
Because that would have had a Strat bridge, you know.
That thing would have had a Brooklyn bridge. That thing's garbage. I mean, that thing's.
Renus Pink will know I've never had any experience with Chris's guitars.
Chris's guitars. Yeah, soda says from under cheese on the nut. That helps the tone. Yeah, so let's see. There's a lot of rock news we have to talk about today. A lot of things going on.
You guys got that piece of white paper.
Johnny's always blurry. He's always just like, oh, hold on.
I'm constantly taking that white paper.
Oh, Dave's address.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Are you clear now?
David Scher
All good.
asked, what do I think about the Kramer 2006 reissues of the Kramer Beretta 1985 reissues? I thought they were okay. They're still not as good as the original Kramers, but they're okay. They're probably the best of all the reissues because they were the first run of them.
I want the best
of both worlds, and honey, I know what it's worth if we could have the best of both worlds and live Dave!
Just Dave's facial expression watching you.
That's just part of my shtick.
All right. Hi, Brandy.
On a stick.
Hi, Brandy. Are you
Part
here?
of your stick.
Are you here more to... There's something on your stick? He's parted the pubic hairs on his stick. For that on-the-go disco.
Oh, my gosh. 96 watching. How many thumbs do we got?
96 thumbs up, I assume. All right, let's talk a little bit about
51.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the rock news going on today. For starters, Kiss has announced their last show will be at Madison Square Garden, which is very, very appropriate in New York, where they're from, and that was their big "We've Arrived" show. So that's going to be their last show in 2021. And the cool thing about that particular show is they're in discussion trying to get everyone alive, at least, who was ever in Kiss onto that show. So they're looking to have Bruce Kulick. They're looking to have Vinnie Vincent. They're looking to have Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer, as well as Ace Frehley and Peter Criss. So it should be, if they can work this out, and you all know where I'm going to go with this, because it's all going to hinge on one person. And it's not Bruce Kulick, because he's very reliable. And Peter and Ace have been probably chomping at the bit for it. It's all going to come down to, will Vinny show up? And I guess we'll find out with a little preview of, will he show up for his Christmas boner bash or whatever he's got going on. This party is asking for $500 a ticket. So let's see if he shows up for that. But I think that's going to be a very interesting and amazing final tribute show if Kiss is able to put that all together. And you guys know I'm a huge, huge Kiss fan, and I'd love to see that. I would absolutely love to see everyone get their last licks into, what should be the best Kiss show ever. That's what we're hoping. So what are you guys all thinking?
I think the best Kiss show ever would be if Vinnie Vincent didn't show up.
Well, there's a good chance of that.
I'd say that's probably what's going to happen. That would make it the best Kiss show ever.
What do you think, Johnny?
I mean, if I was a huge, I mean, I like Kiss, you know, but if I was like a diehard Kiss fan,
which
that
I
would
am.
like you are, like you're going.
I would like to procure a ticket. I would
Mhm.
like to. I mean, I don't know what they're going to run. If it's the Gene Simmons $10,000 seat, I'm probably going to buy the DVD. But if it's a reasonable, for a final big blowout show, I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to get a good seat to that show. Yes. So we'll see.
Mhm. It'd be great for if they did make those tickets reasonable and they did like.
I mean, they're not going to be reasonable. Let's get that out of the way.
They're not going to be at all.
They're not going to be reasonable.
No.
Even Ned's sphincter just popped right now at the thought of that. The price, Ned's just like clenching, like waiting for a little pinky, the Simmons pinky to go right up your ass.
Oh my gosh.
No, but it's not. Listen, if there's a show worth paying money for, I would say that would be a show that is worth shelling out a chunk of money. There's only so many seats, even though it's MSG. It's if they really have everybody together and they play little bits from everyone's era, I would absolutely love to see that show.
Yeah, that sounds like the ultimate show for
a Kiss fan,
for the diehards,
Right.
And what do you think, Rob?
I hate Kiss. I've actually never liked Kiss. I've hated them. I don't like their music. I like nothing.
Oh my god.
You
don't like anything about them.
The only song that I like from Kiss is that one. It's a crazy, crazy, crazy night. Crazy Nights or whatever. That's like the only Kiss song I've ever liked in my life. I don't like Kiss.
All right, hey, listen.
You don't like God Give Rock and Roll?
No, it's not. It's never been melodic to me. I've never.
Rob, I hear you calling.
You don't like Gene Simmons gave Van Halen to you,
and he did.
Like I said, the song "Crazy Nights," I like that song. That's like the only Kiss song I've ever liked. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Gene Simmons. I think I liked him as an actor better than I did.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Gene Simmons played the bad guy and Wanted
Runaway.
Best.
Runaway, and he played the drag queen bad guy in another movie opposite John Stamos.
Yeah.
But wait a second, let me rewind. You think Gene's acting is better than Kiss's music?
I mean, I've never liked Kiss's music. I mean,
but you like Gene's acting?
I don't know. I don't know. This was an 80s movie. I love it. I don't know. I
mean, look, nostalgia-wise, it's a fun romp with, seeing Gene. It's kind of fun. But, like, I don't know, man. I mean, there's something in a Kiss catalog for everybody.
John, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
This is music to me is like a guitar to you.
That guitar looks like that bottom piece should be shoved right up my rump. Just that's like a chair. That's the seat. That's the seat I'll be sitting on in the Kiss concert with my budget. That's like the $200 seats.
However,
right
I do
there.
have to say this
You have to sit on a small pole.
This is a real Charvel.
I like that guitar.
This is a real Charvel V-Trem bridge I put on this. It's a real one, like Eddie's. And I filled the holes, and so it came out pretty cool.
That thing should have been shoved up someone's hole. I'm sorry, brother. I love you, but that's the ugliest.
Well, I know you don't like it. But.
And look, it's a very polarizing guitar. Some people really love it. Some people really hate it. But it's like even Ned just ran off. Look, that guitar scared Ned off.
Well, you got to think when those guitars came out, when they first came out, and how I guess well, I don't want to say how weird they were, but different.
That's as different as it gets. Jim Nicholas said he had Gene Simmons cola. I mean, Gene's got his fingers in every pie.
Gene Simmons cola.
Gene Simmons has a money bag. Cola. He's had Jim's a proctologist, and he had his fingers in Gene's in a colon. He had Simmons cola. Apparently, he said it was good. Good for you. Good for Gene.
I saw that there was somebody posted a picture. I think it was on Twitter of the little guy playing the little guitar, the little hamburger guy.
Hamburglar?
right?
Yeah.
Rob, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know
Rubble.
You know,
Yep.
there's a beer with that guy on it.
It's a little hamburger guy.
Little hamburger dude from
the
Better
hamburger.
off
is it
dead.
Better Off Dead.
Oh, that cat. Okay. The Better Off
Yeah.
Dead Van Halen burger.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I think there's a beer. I don't know if it has. I don't think it has the guitar on it, but it just has the hamburger dude on it.
Everybody wants some.
Everybody wants them.
Yeah.
But hey,
Oh,
Rob,
now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Better Off Dead is another great Christmas time movie. We're getting geared up for as the holidays come in. That's great.
so
But you know
Rob,
what? Go
so
ahead.
Rob, what do you think about the Gene Simmons Van Halen demos then? Because those demos they're basically it's Van Halen, but it sounds like Kiss.
You mean the new releases they just put out?
No, the ones from
77.
years ago.
Oh yeah. I like those. I mean, there's a bootleg called Zero, and
Right.
Johnny knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like those. I mean, Running with the Devil and all those songs they did. It sounds different.
Those are Van Halen songs, but if you listen to them, if any hardcore Kiss fan heard those, they would say that sounds like early Kiss.
No, I agree. I do like those. I like the Gene Simmons demos that he put together with Van Halen. I do think, but I mean, you gotta admit though. I mean, it was Eddie playing guitar and it was Dave singing and whatever, and Alex on drums, whatever. But yeah, I did like that. I mean, I do listen to those. As a matter of fact, some of those I like a couple of those songs better than the originals. But
there's got to be for most people, there's some era or some song of Kiss that they can connect with. Whether it's at the beginning where Ace is just rocking out, or where they get into that disco era, 79 Dynasty, or the solo albums, or where Vinny starts playing, or Bruce Kulick jumps in, or later on in the Revenge era. I mean, there's something, whether it's the ballad Beth, something that someone likes about Kiss. Even you like Crazy Nights enough that you laugh.
right.
But, But I'm itching to see if they can put this one show together with all the members in various things. And will Vinny be in makeup or not? Will Gene and Paul be in makeup through the thing, or will they take it off for the era where they were without makeup? What'll go on?
Rob, you a Van Halen fan?
Do you like Van Halen?
This is a new Anvil case I got.
Oh, that's cool. That's the exterminator guy.
Oh, yeah, this is the guy that I saw when my ex
Little Man
in California back in January for NAMM. We actually saw that guy. It was so cool, and Johnny said we're going to see that guy. But
we should dress up like that guy for NAMM. Just walking around with the hat and the hammer.
Thing though, the guy with the hammer. But
little cosplay.
Football Legend says that Wayne Charvel was amazing. Thank you. And then guitar looks like a yellow cab. John BL says, tell us about the Hydra. Well, there's really not much to say other than that was a guitar that a gentleman by the name of Carl Sandoval,
The mistake,
made for Eddie back in 77, 78. And if you look at the body,
he's still making those guitars.
He is.
He's still building those. I've got him on Facebook.
I saw one on Reverb or eBay or something recently.
But if you look at the body, it's a big W and a C. It's a Wayne Charvel. That's what it says. And he gave Eddie that guitar, and it had a Charvel V-Trem bridge on it, and Charvel custom neck and body. I mean, ugly or not, that's what it was.
Yeah,
and
the WC stands for want cock, because that's what that little bit at the bottom looks like, is a big victorious throbbing piece.
Eddie there's pictures of Eddie with that guitar, like, not necessarily in the studio, but, just in whatever, like in a sound studio. But he never played the guitar live as far as we know. And we don't know how long he kept the guitar, other than he got it in 77, 78, and he had it up until 1980, because there's a picture of it in the 1980 picture when he had all his, his guitars and he had the pickaxe and the pink jumpsuit.
Yeah, those Lozauer.
Right,
photo.
the Laws picks. And so
80
sometime after 1980,
That could be a 79 pick.
gave the guitar.
That could be a late 79 session.
Yeah, it could be.
And by the way, just to dive in, Blank Palette, yes, Carl Sandoval did make Randy Rhoads' round horn polka dot V.
Yeah. I just friend requested Carl Sandoval on Facebook about a week ago, and he accepted. So I've been meaning to reach out to him a little bit. I just was going to show him my replica, but
Next step,
cool.
buy him dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, I found it. I found these beers.
Oh, that's
cool.
Everybody wants them. It looks like maybe it's like a home brew because it looks.
Yeah, it's got to be like a micro.
Cool.
Yeah. But
That's
look,
funny.
they actually do have. Oh man, my battery's gonna die. There actually is.
There goes the
That
vibrator.
little guy is on there. Look at that.
Yeah, he's got a little shark guitar.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And then that guy has a little Jack Daniels guitar.
I never noticed that. That's cool as heck. Look at that.
That's funny.
I just want to give a real quick shout out to Brian Cazell. Brian sent me a message back about 2 weeks ago one day. For you guys, I know Brian's not in the chat necessarily, but he's a big Van Halen guy. He's a big guitar collector and everything, and he's been on the board. He watches all the shows. So he sent me a message on Messenger about 2 weeks ago. And he said, "Do you know anybody that was looking for an anvil case, like a Frankenstrat anvil case?" And I said, "I don't really off the top of my head, but send me a couple of pictures and I'll throw it out there." And I mean, I've always wanted one of these things, but I didn't know it had the logos and everything on it. And he sends me the picture and he goes, "I also have an original chrome Floyd Rose." And I'm like, "Ooh, well, I could use that because I'm finishing up my 918V replica, which will be done tomorrow." And this one is not leaving me. Chad Wall got my first one. Dave got my next one. And this one stays with me. But anyway.
You have a 918V? I got to have it.
So anyway, he sent me some pictures and he sent me a picture of this case. And it's a real anvil case. It's the real deal. And it's got a custom logo on it. VH logo. The original one.
100 watching, by the way.
It's about to drop on Rob's head. Suddenly we're gonna suddenly reach 100 thumbs up like that.
It's got the dude. So anyways, I'm like, whoa, that's pretty freaking cool. And so I said to him, I'm like, "What are you on for?" And he gave me and he goes, "Why do you want it?" And I'm like, "Well, kind of now." So he gave me a price, and we went back and forth. And then I said, "Throw in the Floyd Rose, I'll give you this and whatever." And he did. We came to a price, and I couldn't turn it down. It was a great deal. I ended up getting it, and basically what I wanted to do with it, that's going to be my new Frankenstrat, which Nick Amendolara did for me, which is the best one I've ever seen in my life. It's going to be the case for this particular Frankenstrat. And the Floyd Rose that I got with it went on my 918V. So I just want to give a little shout out to Brian Cazell. Great guy, great.
There we go.
Yeah, I never really got much into guitar cases, but this is pretty freaking cool to have, and I'm pretty pumped to have it. And thanks to Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bang Energy Drinks. Thank you, Red Dragon Guitars. Thank you, Swiss Picks. Thank you, FU Tone. By the way, seriously, thank you, FU Tone, for this really, really, really cool FU Tone pick that Dave and I got the other day. Adam from FU Tone sent that. So isn't that cool? Assassinate Lame Tone, which, if you guys know FU Tone, they make some amazing upgrades for guitars. You should check out their website. Yeah. So thank you, Adam from FU Tone.
Yeah, it was great seeing Adam a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, shut up, Rob. I'm gonna choke you.
Point that little
hold on.
Point that at him.
Let me shoot Rob. Hold on.
World's smallest caliber going right at you.
That's not a shotgun.
You almost got me.
Sorry, John. It's hard to aim on this.
I just was going to say I agree with John. FU Tone's great, and it was
Great stuff.
awesome seeing Adam a couple weeks ago at
the Helen Con.
Yep, it was awesome hanging out with him and chatting and stuff.
Yeah, so thank you for that, Adam. We really appreciate that, and we love your products. And we urge you guys in the chat to check out FU Tone's website.
Yeah,
and obviously my beautiful pink color.
So glad you don't say futon.
Futon. Who says? Do people say like futon or
they
futon?
do. They do. They say futon.
How do you guys not get the joke? How do you not get the joke? It's FU Tone.
It's FU.
It's so cool.
I mean, it's in big letters. It's
Yeah, it's a great name. It's like, I mean, how do you miss that? Unless, you know, or Fu, I mean, are you thinking like it's like an Asian company, or it's FUtone.com.
It's and for those of you who still don't get it, it's Floyd Upgrades and FU at the same time.
Yeah. So there you go. It's a good company. So we appreciate you, Adam. Anyway, so back to Kiss.
Really?
Yeah. we got a lot of music news to cover. There really is.
Sorry.
Hey, it sounded good.
Dave, that's annoying.
Right now, Gina's calling a lawyer.
I'm being annoying on purpose.
The Johnny Beane Show.
Johnny, you're supposed to say Dave, that's annoying.
No. It's like, you know, when we jump into these things, if we're trying to start, you know, it's annoying if somebody's just like jamming away on a guitar nonstop.
I'm kidding.
Or showing a goddamn Van Halen case during a Kiss conversation. What the hell? What the hell, Rob?
By the way, someone earlier, and I forget who asked, but someone asked what SG this was, and it is a 61 reissue Gibson SG.
And you had that on the show the other day.
No, I did not.
Oh, no,
I
you
had
didn't.
that on.
Oh, right. You're right. I stand corrected.
Whoa.
So what guitar is this now?
Are you hoarding SGs now?
No, I'm not hoarding SGs. But this is a pretty cool guitar.
Is this yours or customers? Or?
It belongs to someone.
Okay. All right.
Angus?
It belongs to Angus, yes. Angus beef.
Dr. Angus.
Black Angus beef. It's
if I knew
Angus
who it was, I'd lick the headstock.
It's Gibson USA. It's really good. It's really a good guitar. I did some upgrades to it to make it look more like a custom shop. Like, see that little Les Paul truss rod cover? That's a custom shop historic truss rod cover. I put really good Grover tuners on it. These are not the Chinese ones that you get at your local music store. These are the bottleneck ones that are made in USA. I changed the switch tip to a vintage style yellow one, and I put the little pointy arrows that go underneath the tuning pegs.
Oh, those are cool.
I put them on there because an old SG would have those.
The volume
knobs. I'm sorry. Yes,
close that up.
Sorry. Cool. Can you see the little pointers that are on the volume knobs and the tone knobs?
Mm-hmm.
I put them on as well to make them look more like an original one.
That's beautiful.
Are they on 10? Are they on 10?
They're all on 10, yes.
That's a beautiful guitar.
Yeah. It's a really great guitar. It sounds fantastic. Plays great. Less filling.
Nice. Tastes great. Less filling.
Plays great. Less filling.
So while we're talking about Kiss, Fruitcake Tony said now would be a good time to open up the envelope that he sent that has made the journey from Fruitcake Tony to Johnny to Dave and now finally to me. Its destination. So apparently it's something Kiss connected. So I think now is a good time to open it. What do you think? Should we? I
think we should do it.
All right, let's see. I'm going to open this very carefully because you never know what magic our dear friend Tony sends. I don't know if it's white powder, you know.
Actually, he sent me a different envelope, so I'm the one who stuck it in that envelope.
Oh, okay.
So that writing on the front,
white powder in here.
That's my writing.
Oh,
is this your Anthrax tribute? Let's see. John Bulwer, how are you, man?
Blow on it
on Tata Tuesday. I know, right?
Now we all have.
All right, so let's see.
Pneumonic plague.
Bubonic plague. Okay.
Actually, there's something in there for Nesdall. Actually,
is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
On the other side. Look at the other side first before you open it.
No,
on the purple. Side. On the purple. Look at the other side of the purple.
Oh, okay. Let's see. there are Phil Mosley music picks
Cool.
on the other side, and it says one for Dave and one for John. So we got to make sure we don't mix these up.
All right.
So thank you, Phil Mosley. All right, so this is Dave's.
They finally got them.
Oh, thank you.
So thank
That's
you.
actually a cool pick.
That's a cool pick. So it says,
It's a little bit bigger than a Jazz 3.
Let's Jam Phil Mosley Music. And it's got a very cool logo on the other side. Check that out. Nice. Thank you, Phil Mosley. And you can see it says his YouTube link on there. So you guys can check that out. Nice. Thank you. So this is like a really good pick day. Let's see.
You did
And
say
this
pick, right?
pick, like my nose.
Okay.
All right. So this is from Fruitcake Tony. Look at that. John, the VV, that's got to be Vinnie Vincent, baby, is from 1987. Prime Vinnie Vincent Invasion time. Enjoy. Cheers, Fruitcake Tony. And look at this. Thank you so much, dude. Look at this. If I could just undo the little baggie. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Because it's taped on pretty solid.
Aren't you used to playing with little baggies?
You have no idea. Little sacks, actually. Little sacks.
Little cock sack.
There you go. So it's a little bit. I feel like we're doing a drug deal because I got this little baggie. It's like, no man, I got a little baggie.
Oh, look, you got
so
a white
let's
kiss.
see what I got. I got a couple of things.
Ooh, that's nice.
Fruitcake
that's
Tony
nice.
hooked me up,
That's
man.
nice.
Now look at this shit. This
Look
is
out,
awesome.
Nesdall's eyeing those.
There's a couple of those. First of all, this is awesome. A purple Vinnie Vincent Invasion pick. Look at that. Thank you so much, Tony. That is awesome. Thank you,
What
brother.
happens at the Nesdall house stays at the Nesdall house.
So he won't flush the
Look at
toilet.
that. Look at that. And this is the closest Vinny will ever come to showing up. So take a good long look. But as you know, I as much as I criticize his personal life, I am a very big fan of his work. So I love the Vinnie Vincent Invasion and his work with Kiss. Thank you, Tony. Then we got, look at this. This is fucking badass. This is a Kiss End of the Road tour. This is Paul Stanley's pick from the Kiss Farewell Tour. Look at that. Big time appropriate for this conversation. And it's got Paul's signature on the back. How cool is that? Whoops. And then the best one. Hold on. The best one of all. Look at that.
Rob vanished.
Holy shit.
Rob.
He's going to rub one out on that monkey.
Probably going to get a
Jesus.
solo cup.
Wait, what's that noise? Hold on. Rob?
Oh my God. Holy Christ.
Sorry. I just heard a gentle rubbing. Oh, there he is. You look very satisfied and about 2 grams less weight.
Yeah, I just had to take a leak. So
Now hold on. I have one more pic to show, and this one's the coolest of all. So get ready. Yellow peace sign by, ready? Fruitcake Tony.
nice.
Thumbnail.
Thank you so much, Tony. These are really, really awesome. Thank you so much for the very cool gift. I really, really, really appreciate that. And thank you, Phil Mosley. And thank you, FU Tone. That's really cool, man. Just dig those. Nice. Very much digging it.
Speaking of picks, I just want to give a thumbs up to Caleb,
Mr.
our good friend Caleb.
Oh, look at that. Nerd Halen.
Yep, Nerd Allen. Great guy. Great band. Absolutely incredible guitar player. And yeah, it's always cool seeing his stuff.
Very cool. Nice. So that's really awesome. That was definitely worth the journey it made, Tony. Thank you so much, man. Those are really great. I love them. Thank you so much, man.
That thing's been cross country, man.
Yeah. Yeah, those things have toured like
Yeah.
Kiss. The way
Yeah.
Kiss it. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
pics have been- those pics have been on
Yeah.
Johnny
tour.
Beane.
Yeah.
Johnny Beane. Yeah.
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 Okay, so
Wow.
also
And
Real
I'd like to
quick,
thank him for
real
this.
quick.
Oh wait,
real
this is
quick.
Mike Neese, I think.
Yes.
that's
Mike
nice.
Neese sent me this one.
That's the right cut. Yeah, he said that was from Mancuda, and Johnny's like, no, it's not.
Real quick.
Anyway, real quick on Kiss, one more little thing. They posted online that interview that they did in '79, where on one side it's for the Tomorrow Show, and on one side of the room are Ace and Peter, and Peter's a little buzzed, but Ace is just blotto drunk, and Gene and Paul are on the other side getting really frustrated. So if you guys want to check that out, that's on YouTube. I watched it this morning, and I was just like, holy shit, because you could just see Gene is trying to, promote things about the band and seem cool, and Paul is like, hey, yeah, Kiss, we're doing a new thing, and blah blah. And Ace is just like, yeah. No, I mean, he's laughing like the Joker at the top of his lungs, and you just see like Gene, like, yeah, that's great, Ace. And they're just like, you could see right there that interview exactly is like watching a train wreck happen in front of you, watching the band literally just split apart right then and there. And I highly recommend you guys look it up on YouTube. It's something totally to watch. And Ace is just off the rails. And look, it was a different time. The guy had some alcohol problems. I love Ace and all. But if you just want to watch history or Kisstory of a time period, that's the one. Oh, I'm getting phased. I'm getting phased. All right. There it is. Does that mean we want to switch topics?
No, just playing.
Okay.
Yo, I'm just playing.
Hold on. I'm bringing my lightsaber next week. It's a pink one. I want a pink lightsaber very badly. I'm going to get one the next Comic-Con I go to.
Joe Hervey. I'm feeling all right.
All right.
I feel like Dave at the Roth 96 STEM TV Awards. Yeah, exactly. Like Eddie was like grabbing him like, over here, stop. It's like so funny.
Let's see. Going through music news. Ozzy Osbourne put out a new single. Did you guys hear this?
No.
Under the Graveyard, his first new solo music in 10 years. That's the Crazy Train going by. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Doo-doot. Yeah. So new solo from Ozzy. Ozzy sounds good. I heard it. My opinion, I don't know. It's a little long. I think it could have been a little more melodic. I'm not, crazy about the music behind it, but I think his vocals sound terrific. And maybe I'm going to give it a couple more listens and see. I mean, I'm a huge Ozzy fan.
Who's on it? Who's playing? Who's
like
the guitar player?
It's like his producer or something. It's like not a name that I recognized, at least. Google it real quick, Johnny, and just see.
Johnny Beane, are you
Or does
here?
someone know? John Biel? Let's see. Dave's calling Scotty and seeing if he knows. Thrash Metal says Jim Root. Is that who it is? Sure. I'm getting like 10 different names in the chat. There's Post Malone, Jim Root, Andrew Watt, Kerry King. It's not Kerry King. Mick Thompson. I'm gonna Google it and just see who it is because
what's the song called?
It's Under the Graveyard. And it's Ozzy's in really fine form. Duff McKagan is on bass. Sean Mahoney says Chad Smith is on drums.
Graveyard. Let's see. Personnel. Oh wow, Chad Smith on drums, Duff on bass, Andrew Watt on guitar.
Andrew Watt. Okay.
Actually, Andrew Watt is a friend of mine. I used to do a jam at the bitter end. He's a young kid. His name is Andrew Wattman, actually.
A nice Jewish boy.
Yes, he is, and he was going to be a doctor. Actually, his parents wanted him to be a doctor, and he's like, "Nope, going to be a rock star." And he is. He played with
Ozzy's guitarist.
He played with a lot of guys. Great guitar player.
At least on that song, he's Ozzy's guitarist. So I'm curious what you guys think. Listen to it on YouTube later. There's a whole video for it. It's I don't know if the video I looked at was pretty basic. But Under the Graveyard is the new solo. I don't know if he's doing more. I hope he's doing a whole album. I'd love to see anything else from Ozzy. I love Ozzy, and his vocals are terrific. Jim Nicholas asked, do I think he could still pull off the vocals live? I do think he could, because Ozzy is one of those people that he has that vocal ability, that he just has that tone, and it really sounds good. Hey, I hear we got beaming the Enterprise.
Sorry.
Here's the Enterprise.
Thank you.
Thank you, Uhura.
Shush!
Why is this thing not shutting off? Oh, yeah. Do you hear this?
Captain Kirk, message from Starfleet Command, top priority. Captain Kirk, message from Starfleet
Holy
Command,
crap!
top priority.
Yeah, even though it's closed, it's not shutting off. All right, thank you.
Oh my god.
Kirk Enterprise. Beam Mancuda out to deep space. Kirk out.
There you go. So yeah, Jim Nicholas, I think Ozzy could still pull the vocals. As long as Sharon is hitting him with a stick behind. Get out there, make money. Go on, Ozzy. Go on, get out on the stage. I want a new car. Go, Ozzy. Oh, I don't go sing the song. I don't think I have the vocal. You have the vocals, Ozzy. Go on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
that's good. That's as good as my Gene Simmons.
There she is. Well,
that's pretty awesome, actually.
Damn good.
Right.
Probably the best thing that happened on this show so far.
There you go. Well, stick around. It gets worse. The quality of the show goes down as more thumbs up come away. Thank you. So yeah, so I'm excited, even though I didn't think it was even though I didn't think it was a killer song. I thought it was acceptable as an Ozzy song. And I think his vocals are terrific. So I'm hoping just more comes out of him. Really excited about that. Wasp is going out on tour. Poison is going out on tour. Those are some big comebacks there. Wasp is going to play their first 4 albums. And Poison in 2020 is going to go out with their full lineup of, Brett, CC, Bobby, and Ricky. So I'm excited for both of those tours.
Mm-hmm. How's Ricky doing? Wasn't he sick for a while?
Ricky Sicky?
Hold on, before we get to that, I just got a comment. Jim Nicholas said Weekend at Ozzy's pretty soon. So basically, Ozzy's gonna drop dead. God forbid, of course, but he's gonna drop dead. And when he does, Sharon's gonna be playing a Weekend at Birdie's thing where she has the body with the sunglasses on. Yes, Ozzy's ready to play. And, it's like, what? He looks like he's a little sick. it's just her pushing the dead body with the sunglasses and spraying deodorant, and he's getting a little ripe, but he can play. No, he could sing. He's ready to go. And she'll just hit play on a recording, on a player. On a CD player.
What did Soda Milk say over there?
Right
there?
Soda said, hit it, CC. Okay. I love CC DeVille. You guys know that. I know he gets a raw deal, but the guy can play. The fact is the guy can play. Look, everybody started getting into glam and makeup and hairspray, and I know you saw the first, album cover of Look What the Cat Dragged In, and it's like, man, those are 4 hot chicks. And then you're like, wait a minute. With Adam's
one, Johnny.
With Adam's apples. What the fuck? Yeah, no, but yeah. Hit it, CC. No, listen. I love Poison. I'm very excited for their new tour. Very excited that CeCe's going to be playing. That's what it should be. He's a great player, good guy. I'm ready to see that. And I'm ready to see Wasp again, especially going through a tour, playing their first 4 albums. I think that's some great stuff because, I don't know what Blackie looks like right now. Last I looked, he looked like the girl from Heart. But with that said, the guy can sing, and I hope they pull it off and sound terrific. So really looking forward to both those tours. And here's the next one. And this isn't established yet, but they're talking about it. Priest and Iron Maiden together. How many of you guys would go see that tour?
That would be awesome.
I would be on there with bells on.
Yeah, that would be pretty.
Bells on? Yeah.
That would be awesome.
They were talking to Rob Halford the other day, and Rob was basically asked about it, and he's like, we would consider that. We would do that. And, we're friends, and, they've always put us as rivals and stuff, but we're actually friends with those guys. And yeah, we would do that. And we would do that. And they're talking. So not established yet, but.
And this also on talking about reunions and stuff. This isn't metal news, but Black Crowes is going to do a 30th anniversary world tour for their Shake Your Moneymaker record. They're going to do the whole record start to finish. Black Crowes hasn't been together in over 20 years.
And I've been very comfortable with that fact because I don't know.
But it's only going to be Chris and Rich Robinson and then a whole new band behind them, which
that's okay.
Bothers me a little.
That's you know what? As long as the main guys are there, because that just happens sometimes, I'm okay with that because the Crowes never really had me at as a kid growing up and through my teens and whatever. It was just, it was a band that, okay, they were all right. They were there, but it's not like someone like Motley Crue or Van Halen where you're growing up with all the individual members and you just want to see man, I want him back with the band and I want the 4 of them together and,
all right. Well, I'm a big Crowes fan, so I feel a little differently about that.
Okay.
I think Mark Ford on guitar. I think that's a big deal to have him there. Just the guys, that band, their drummer, man, Steve Gorman. His drumming is as big as Bonham's drum. If you ever listen to the Black Crowes drums, it sounds like John Bonham incarnated because it's huge. It's part of that sound, and he's not going to be in it.
And by the way, I'm not sure exactly which guitarists are.
Well, it's Rich Robinson and Mark Ford is probably their biggest.
Not them. They were just in the chat asking which Priest guitarist. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's KK Downing or I'm not sure which guys they're talking with. But let's put it this way: whatever it is, whoever it is, I would love that, Bill. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. And yes, Jim Nicholas, I did see the Black Crowes and Jimmy Page back in the 90s. Yes.
All right, real quick, everybody keeps asking me what this guitar is.
I'm asking what the hell's going on upstairs.
This is
that upstairs?
Isn't that?
This is
Is that upstairs? Oh, jeez.
It's a.
I think that's coming from upstairs. For those of you guys that watch Tuesday's show, we had. It sounded like an amusement park opened up upstairs last week, so I hear something. I don't know. You hear that, right?
Yes.
That sounds like
someone's walking around up there.
Either they're installing a bathtub.
Go ahead, Rob.
Go ahead, Rob.
Go ahead. We won't interrupt you again.
No, I don't. It's not. It doesn't matter to me.
That's enough,
I'm
Rob.
just answering a question. So I don't
Knock, knock.
No, go ahead.
But this is the original guitar, Daddy's guitar. Some of you guys that have seen it before. It is a guitar that originated sometime around the 1986 50-150 tour. And it had a rosewood 24-fret baritone neck on it. And it's basically a Beretta body. And it was basically, it had a Ripley neck on it. So I did a replica of this. It's just one I've been wanting to do for a long time. Never been a big fan of it. This is not a 24-fret neck. I made
What?
and it's not a baritone neck.
Are you
This
kidding
is
me?
Isn't that a 24 fret neck I'm looking at
What
right now?
No.
what'd you do to that?
Move
That's
the
not
dots.
24 frets.
Oh, you moved the dots. Okay.
This was a Kramer
You moved the dots.
Pacer Deluxe neck,
Wait.
and I sanded off to finish off the headstock and put a Ripley logo on it. And
22. So those 2 dots are on the 22nd fret.
the 2 dots are on the 22nd fret, and I took the one off the 21st. I just ground it out
Blacked it out.
to get the illusion of that. And then this is a Chris Lock body.
Imagine taking that to get set up at a tech and him just like passing out looking at that.
Yeah, I
trying to
know.
get the
My
information
friend
right.
was like, huh?
Wait a minute. The inlays are all wrong.
I put a cavity cover on the back of it, and it's a cool guitar. It really is, and came out great. Plays great, and it's just a replica of one of the more rare guitars Eddie had. I just had the parts laying. Well, other than the body, I had all the parts laying around. I was like, yeah, I'll just do that one. So that was it. This here, and again, here's Eddie's, and this guitar was on the 5150 tour. Whoops. It was on the 51.
Right. Go to your right more. There you go. No, the other right. That's it.
Zoom in on those bottom pictures.
It was on the 5150 tour, and oops. There you go. There you go. And I don't know if he had it on the OU812 tour because there's no backstage pics of that tour. Well, there was a couple, but it's hard to tell.
There's video. There's
Yeah.
video of the backstage.
Right.
Side
Yeah,
stage.
there is.
Rob, did you get that body made at the wood shop that must be opening up upstairs? I swear there's like a wood chipper upstairs from Dave.
That's what
It sounds like they're having a log rolling contest upstairs.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Lumberjacks moved upstairs. Fruitcake Tony, I do have a show and tell guitar for tonight. We'll get to it, I promise. We started late. We'll get there.
Hold on. I gotta go get my
Dignity?
no, I gotta go get my charger. It says my battery's low. Right back.
Cumrag, Vaseline. What's got them so jumpy? Why they're making all that noise?
Yeah, that's it. That's why I did it.
While Rob gets his crusty sock soda, you could try guessing what tonight's guitar is. I'm pretty sure you guys won't guess this one because it's kind of an oddball one. But they're having a square dance upstairs for those that hear that noise coming through the mic. I don't know. It's like everybody grab your partner onto the other side. There it is. No, it's like, you're in an underground bunker while there's a bombing going on. That's great. This must have been like, what it was like in World War II, listening to the Allies bombing Germany. Anyway, all right, so let's get on to continuing the music news. George Lynch has announced that due to a canceled show, Lynch Mob and Dokken are going to go out. I think that's upstairs. Is that go-kart racing or are they cutting lock? That's definitely upstairs. It's definitely upstairs. George Lynch. That's great. I just love it.
I'm wondering where Johnny got all those sounds from.
The new tenants. That's so great. So Lynch Mob and Dokken are going out together. At one point, George has said they're going to have, at the end of the sets, George and Don go out on stage and do some classic Dokken together. So that's in the works. There's a lot of cool tours going on. And lastly, Motley Crue news. This is my favorite story of the day. So this is the last one. This is my favorite story. So Motley Crue received an offer recently to go out on tour, and the money was put up for Live Nation tour with $150 million offer to the band to go on a Live Nation tour, but there is a little stipulation that Vince Neil has to lose 40 pounds before they will go through with the contract. And Vince is losing it pissed. And meanwhile, while that's going on, the rest of the band is saying that Tommy first has to go down and into rehab. So that's what they're saying. They're saying Tommy Lee needs to clean up his act. He still has a drinking problem. And Tommy basically says he doesn't think he has a drinking problem, but everyone else in the band does.
So basically, Vince needs to go to Weight Watchers and Tommy needs to go to AA. Yeah,
and the problem is, with everyone pointing fingers at everyone, I don't think that tour is going to happen. But there's $150 million in the air right now. So I know if it was me and I was Vince, I would be jogging my way to the bank. And if I was Tommy, I don't know, man. I think if he is off the wagon, and I can't confirm that or not, he's been on and off. If he does have a problem, either way, he should have that fixed. So, and the band's pointing fingers. Mick Mars hasn't commented, but Nikki says he's not counting this to come together, but he'd like it to. So that's the story, kids. I would love to see in the comments, grills, 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 too fat for love, the cooks that grill. I think they're coming through the effing ceiling. Look at that. I think they're cutting a hole in the ceiling.
Hey, Cameron Brown. I will say your name at least once every show, just because.
Usually he just says it while masturbating. So, in the shower or something. But, hey, Cameron, welcome. Here's a cereal for you. Mr. Wonderful Surprise. There you go. The guy's got something secret and creamy in his ball for you. Vanilla cream filling. Look at that. That's an old cereal box that's on eBay right now. Go figure. Mr. Wonderful Surprise. Keep him away from your children. I swear, it sounds like they're running a river upstairs.
What are they doing?
Do you guys hear that? Are you guys in the chat hearing all the noises that we are hearing coming through our headphones?
Listen, it's been a bone of contention with me since this lady moved in, and I promise you I'm going to make sure she moves out.
It's really funny because it sounds like she's moving furniture.
Yeah, she is. She is.
It sounds like she's.
Oh, I don't think I like it there. I think I want it there. No, I don't like it there. I think I want it there.
Got a hose running.
Oh my
God. Do you guys? Is that coming through? I just want to ask the audience: is that coming through the chat? Are you guys hearing that, or is it just picking up on?
I can't hear it from here, but I mean,
Renus Prinkle said, "Just walk around naked, David." Renus, I got to tell you, if I'm naked, girls, they flock to me. They flock to me.
We can't control the crowds. Lenny Lou says
you don't want none of this.
Lenny Lou says some of it's coming through. I know we're picking up more on our mic, but it's funny as hell. So there you go, kids.
Think about that at 2 a.m, 3 a.m. It's still happening at 3 a.m.
Nice.
I want to choke her.
So speaking of
the morning, she's doing that.
Choking things and chickens and whatnot, I think it's time for today's show and tell guitar. Middle of the show, I think. What do you think, Dave?
Middle of the show, it's over. Show's over.
Yeah, show ain't over. We started late. Yeah. So you ready to play? Why don't you put that down, because I want you to check out today's show and tell guitar too.
Where do you want me to put this?
Put it. Really? Do you really want me to tell you?
I don't have a place to put it.
Today's show and tell guitar, because Dave has been on a kick of a lot of Gibson SGs. So I thought I would try to bring in. Is that bubbling lava coming through the ceiling?
It's just Johnny making it worse.
It sounds great. It sounds great. Anyway, because Dave's been on such an SG kick this week, I thought I would bring in a guitar that was basically made as a direct competitor for Gibson SG back in the early 1970s. Started in 1973, 74, right around that period. And basically what it was, BC Rich was originally an acoustic guitar company. And I think it was 1974, they came up with their first electric guitar called the Seagull. And basically the Seagull was very flat like an SG, but with a little more of an artistic curve, a little more interesting shape. And they had either Gibson or Guild pickups in them. And ladies and gentlemen, Johnny? This is a BC Rich Seagull. Look at that bad boy.
Damn.
We'll just get a little thumbnail worthy. There we go.
Scoot Dave out of the way.
Now this one, it's hard to see because this is a mahogany body, but if you look real close, the colors are blue on the outside, fading to green, fading to yellow. But because it's on a mahogany body, it's very hard to see. Maybe a little easier on the back.
Hey, that's a Johnny Beane route in the back.
If you look right there. Yeah, you see the colors, the blue on the edge. That's called a tropical sunburst finish. And these are Guild pickups. You got a badass bridge. You have the Moser Electronics, which has the Veritone, all the boosters, the splitter, volume tone, switch selector up here. Again, very similar. If you look how thin this is, look at that. Very similar to a Gibson SG.
Yeah.
And you have that really cool little, look at the carve on that right over here.
That neck is so comfortable to play on the high frets.
Well, we're going to ask Dave right now. And this is an ebony board. Ebony board, classic BC Rich headstock with the rosewood cap. You have Grover tuners.
Grover Imperial tuners.
Early Grover Imperial tuners, I should point out. Not the bullseye ones that came later. These were the early ones.
John, what year did you say that was?
They started in 74. This one, I believe this one was 75 or 76. I forget. Let me see. It's either 75 or 76. I believe it's 75 looking at that.
Wow.
I've never seen one before.
And you've probably never played one. So I want you to, being that you've been playing with Gibson SGs now, this should be a
pull it away for a
second. Dave's about to add a little lacquer on there. There we go. Holy shit! Dave looks like a glazed donut. Hold on.
You sure you want me to play that guitar right now?
Right now, I think you better hold on.
You guys, I'll have to excuse me. I'm coming down with a cold.
He's coming, all right. All over my guitar.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
You're telling me the timing is perfect. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Let's get Scotty Nesdall ready to go. Hold on.
Fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next?
Do we have some Purell?
Yes, I do.
All right, hold on.
Right here.
We're going to Purell, and then we're going to check out this.
I've already checked out, believe me.
With the,
Look out, that stuff can actually ruin the finish on that guitar.
there you
Well,
go.
at least it's going to be his guitar.
There you go.
I use that stuff to get the what's the stuff from the trees that drips onto the sap. I put that stuff that on the car to get the
Rob,
sap.
it's not that funny.
No, I'm just laughing at about 2 years ago we did a show.
Oh God, here's
We had on the show,
that
but Dave,
fucking story from a couple of years ago. Oh God.
Dave sneezed on the show, and then whoever I can't remember who we had on the show started laughing at Johnny, and I started just losing it. It reminded me of that.
Just like it. Maybe
Turn
hand
the
me a
volume
guitar
on.
that's in
Turn the
tune.
volume on.
Okay, how about handing me a guitar that's in tune?
Tune it real quick.
Just
How long take to hit it quick too?
Just give me 1 second.
All right. So while
Hey, Jay.
while Dave's playing with that, Jay Hannon in the chat. How are you, brother?
J-Man.
There we go. Me.
Yeah, it's all about you.
Rubber baby Bobby bumper. Rubber baby Bobby bumper. Rubber baby Bobby bumpers.
Excuse me?
Hi, Desiree. Oh, she can't hear us.
She can't hit. Johnny says hi.
He's in the kitchen.
Desiree's probably not ready to go like into another room.
It's like she. Hold on. Wait, quiet for a second. I just want to see if they could pick that up.
What?
It's like
Yeah,
she's
I'm so freaking
like
pissed
she's-
off right now.
It's like she's literally upstairs moving a table or a couch.
Unbelievable. And it's been going on for the last at least half hour. Knock it off up there.
This is awesome.
John, go up there.
Dave, how old is this woman? Does she have a clue?
Man, this is a nice guitar.
Did you say does she have a daughter?
Dave, how old is this woman? I mean, does she have like a clue?
60s, I don't know.
Wow.
She's like 900 years old. She's moving her sarcophagus.
This is a really nice guitar.
Great Dave Nesdall, everybody. Moving my couch, moving my furniture. I'm upstairs with a lawnmower.
Jason says maybe she's trying to tell you guys to shut up with the guitar playing.
It's like she's got a wheelbarrow of bricks upstairs, and she's just building a wall on the other side of her bedroom. Soda wants to know. Soda wants to know: did Neil Moser build it? Neil was never carving the guitars. Those were the Mexican luthiers that were working there. What Neil was doing, Neil created or helped create this body style, and Neil also had the electronics. He was. Neil also was in charge of the electronics. So those are Neil Moser electronics. And eventually, just real quick, let me just show you.
Oh, sure, you show.
Thank you.
Jason, I know. I've been picking up on that for the last 2 hours.
If you look at the body, the big flaw with this design was right here. This point, if you're sitting down playing this, not a big deal if you're standing up, but if you're sitting down, it's kind of poking you in the sternum a little bit.
Unless you have tits.
Unless you have tits, which is nice, and I'd love to play with my tits. Oh, I am already. But basically, what they did was they shaved that down and created the Seagull 2, which was kind of an in between model, and then from that they modified it into what became the BC Rich Eagle, which I've had on the show before, and
Which I love those guitars.
yeah. And Brent McCord wants to know: is it a Strat scale or a Gibson scale fretboard? That's a good question.
I think it's Fender. It feels like a Fender scale.
Now, how does this feel compared to the SGs?
It's It feels very similar because the neck feels like it's going that way. It feels like it's like it.
And the body's light and
Hold on,
thin.
that
Come on, man.
seriously, is that bang, 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 bang?
No, that's not. That's Johnny
That-
making fun of
That particular one is Johnny,
Okay.
but a lot of the others are actually going
But
on.
seriously, I was like, oh my god.
You're moving in Dave's upstairs room. You're making noise.
It's a very good sounding guitar, very good feeling guitar.
Again, old Guild pickups. And the reason they used those were they. Stop be killing me. The reason.
Listen, like, it sounds like a wrestling match upstairs.
Sounds like she's trying to get out of Dave's closet. The reason they used Guild pickups was in the earliest BC Rich Electrics, they were buying whatever was available, which was either a mix of old Gibson pickups or old Guild pickups. So they mixed and matched depending. And then eventually they cut a deal with DiMarzio, and DiMarzio provided most of BC Rich's early pickups. But for this early in 1975, those are old Guilds, and they give a really good, unique tone, as very much better than I could have illustrated it that Dave played. So, and yes, Mark, Dylan, Johnny is evil.
Douchebag.
He's not helping. He's not helping the noise level. But believe me, a lot of that noise is really coming from the loving people upstairs, the new neighbor.
Huh? Wasn't me.
Yeah, okay.
The new neighbor.
It was,
Sounds like a horror movie. The new neighbor. You can make a movie out of that.
I don't think I'm not writing this script because I want to act in this one.
I know, right? Soda and milk.
Mr. Twiddle, your nerves. You'll blow up.
oh yeah, I watched that. Right?
Wasn't that a great cartoon? Did you
That
put
was
that
good,
in the
man.
Discord? Did you put that in the Discord?
Yeah, it's in the Discord. Yep.
Yeah. For those that missed it, last week the same incident was happening upstairs, and I was talking about an old Walter Lantz cartoon where a little guy couldn't get his nerves were shattered, and he goes to a resort for peace and quiet, and he couldn't get any peace and quiet because next to him were a couple making so much crazy noise and music and blowing a horn and laughing, and it turned out to be the guy's therapist.
Well,
So
that wasn't me.
he blew up. So no, it's like they're playing ping pong on the floor upstairs.
Unreal.
Did you say ding dong?
I've never heard anything like it. It's so funny. She's literally moving furniture. It's like
Ding dong on the floor?
It's like literally she's moving a couch or a table, or it's like just when you think it's quiet, all of a sudden like there's like water running, and it sounds like she's splashing a hose on the floor. I don't know what's going on. Like she's building an aquarium for dolphins or something. It's mind blowing. Is that Jeff Kiesel? Did you have Kiesel move upstairs? That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. It's Mama Kiesel. It's Kiesel's mother. That's great. So I'm glad you like this week's show and tell guitar, 1975 BC Rich Seagull in Tropical Burst. And
That's a cool guitar, man.
yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. I own it.
Yeah,
It's weird looking, but it's really cool. I'm not giving it back to you.
there you go. You can play with that. Yeah. So that's today's show and tell guitar. Among all the noise and fun we're having upstairs.
Ooh, there's a lot of sounds. It sounds like a 12-string.
It's the Guild pickup. And also keep in mind, mahogany body.
Thank you.
Mahogany body also.
Before I snot.
Dave's snotting on my guitar. That's good.
So sorry, guys and girls.
Yeah.
Let me keep that.
I like that Soda Milk says Mama Kiesel instead of Mama Kim. Keeping up with Mama Kiesel.
Out of phase. It's like 2 out of phases. It's
Well, these are all the Moser electronics, and that was what was unique about BC Rich in the 70s that other companies weren't doing, were all the effects, the baritone,
Mm-hmm. Right.
all those Moser electronics. That was what was unique, and that was where Bernie Rico brought Neil Moser in and said, "Hey, let's build electric guitars."
Wow.
Yeah, right.
I'm on a swift kick, always ready to kick ass. Out on the stage, I'm in a rage. I'm having the time of my life.
I love Tesla. There, by the way, speaking of Tesla, there was a really, really, really underrated band. If you want to talk about underrated 80s bands, do you guys like Tesla? Because Jeff Keith was like this incredible vocalist, and they just played good, hard music. They weren't really glam.
And he's like 90.
Yeah. And
So old. I mean, he's not 90, but he's like, I think he's in his 70s. It's like old, and he
I
looks
think
like
he's up there. But
Yeah.
he's got those rich, deep vocals.
Still has his voice is. Thank you so much.
And what's
Kleenex, our new sponsor.
our new sponsor, Kleenex. What's really interesting about Tesla is in the 90s when they kind of broke up, Jeff Keith basically was a DJ at a strip club. And someone just walked in and started talking to him and says, "You look familiar. Where do I know you from?" And then the guy realized, he's like, wait a minute. You're Jeff Keith from Tesla. What are you doing here? And he's just like, "Yeah, we broke up." And so they basically talked, and eventually the band got back together. But it was mind-blowing thinking. I know the 90s was a dark time for rock music, but at some point you got to say, geez, these guys are like incredible talents. They're not a niche band. They're not a gimmick band. These guys are like, on a level kind of like an Aerosmith, I would say. I mean, that's my opinion. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
Like they weren't like, an end of the road glam band. I mean,
They were.
You listen to Modern Day Cowboy and their remake of Signs and all these other songs.
That's the only song I hated.
Signs?
Hated that song.
It was a good acoustic song for them.
That's the only one I ever heard.
That's all you heard? You never heard Modern Day Cowboy?
Nah.
If you've never heard of Tesla, that's it.
I can't do the riff.
I know of them. I think they're from here.
Well, you got
Yes, they are. I think they're from
Aren't they from Sacramento?
they're from Cali, I believe.
I thought they were from San Francisco.
I thought they were somewhere in Cali. I don't know exactly where, but here was a band that really, really wasn't glam. They were, like Aerosmith, like a straight ahead rock band. Really, really talented, great guitarists.
Sacramento, California, late '81
There you go.
is when they first started.
Yeah, so they were really early on.
Wow, I thought that was later.
Had a lot of great albums. If you listen to like the Great Radio Controversy album, just hit after hit. Love Song came out off of that. That was on MTV's rotation like every day.
How's that go?
What, Love Song?
That's it.
Something like that. Hold on. Joe Hervey, you've never heard of Tesla? Is that for real?
Joe Hervey, you've never driven a Tesla?
Joe Hervey, you've
Just
never
driven?
enjoyed being raised on radio?
There's a Tesla dealership in Walnut Creek, and every time I walk past it, I look in there, and they're always like, "Come on in, get in here,"
Yeah, Hellface. Whitesnake was more like a super group, so they kind of evolved and kept evolving with rotating guitarists over and over. So that's a whole different animal. But yeah, Tesla was just right ahead, like a straight ahead rock and roll band, and they got just tons of airplay on MTV. Love Song was. I mean, Modern Day Cowboy was like the big hit.
Beautiful guitar.
Thank you, brother.
I thought it was Is This the Love? Wasn't that the big hit? Or
What is it?
Is this love or is this?
No, we're talking about Tesla.
Whitesnake.
We're talking about Tesla.
Oh, I thought we were on Whitesnake. Sorry.
No. I was saying Whitesnake. Someone brought up Whitesnake. Calface brought up Whitesnake.
Oh yeah.
But, I was saying like Whitesnake was more of a super group that kept rotating. Tesla was the same lineup, just going through. Just like, look, we understand it's glam time, but we're straight ahead rock and roll. We're going to keep going on, and we're going to just do our thing. And it was very successful during a period where a lot of gimmicks were going on, a lot of glam going on. They didn't really subscribe to that. They just played straight ahead rock and roll, and they were terrific. Little Sisters on the up! Just so addictive. Let's see. So yeah, songs
and Frank Hannon plays an SG.
Does it?
Yes. So pretty much all he plays is an SG when he's not playing his
I thought he played-
acoustic.
Didn't he have Les Pauls also?
Acoustics.
Didn't he have Les Pauls also?
Also?
I thought
Also?
Stop.
You also?
Don't even.
Oh, you also?
Stop.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Edison's Medicine was a tremendous song. Thank you, Mark Dillon.
Yes, great song.
You took a shot and I took you in. Great song.
Pat's dogs!
Pat's dogs! The cook is never tired. And now we're gonna. This is the Kiss Revenge tour. Watch this.
The fucking gloves are off.
Watch
I don't
this.
care. The gloves are off.
Go up there.
Go ahead.
Love that.
No, wait, because she's being loud.
The next time I hear a couch going, I'm gonna start fucking singing Slaughter.
Tell them you're live.
Or Queensryche.
Hand Sarah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing "Take Hold of the Flame" and hit those Queensryche notes.
Man.
Yeah. Thrash Metal says they're not glam in the sense that Poison or Motley Crue. Motley Crue was glam, but they're more radio rock. And you're right. That's exactly the way I look at that. Renus Pinkle brings up Steelheart. Mike Mativic, man, that's a vocalist of vocalists. If you listen to "I'll Never Let You Go" and he hits that note and then that note, I mean, holy hell! Yeah, so Steelheart was great, and actually, ironically, I think I saw Steelheart with Tesla. I think they opened up for them once, or on one tour. Really, really great stuff.
Soda, you said you thought I was moving? What gave you that idea? Maybe moving air.
Yeah, Dave's not moving. Tube Supio says Motley Crue with the rope in the kitchen. That's very funny. James Severin brings up Spread Eagle. Spread Eagle was one of those great sleaze bands. Let's see, what was it? Switchblade Serenade was the big hit for them, and that was just a terrific song. And Spread Eagle also did that. I talked about this on the show a couple of weeks back. They came up with a new album, which I was really happy about. I think it's called Subway or something of the Subway. I forgot what it was called. Do you remember?
No.
I talked about it, and it sounds good. It sounds really good.
Subway to the Stars.
Subway to the Stars. Thank you. And I heard it. It was a really good album. Just came out, so check that out. Brett McCord brings up Tesla toured with Def Leppard during Hysteria.
Yes. I went to that tour, Nassau
did
Coliseum, and where Tesla had some sound problems and they couldn't finish their set and walked off pissed off. Def Leppard had to come on early and apologize for them.
Oh, that's too bad.
I had like second row seats for that.
And then Dave's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, they were pissed off. I'll tell you.
Wait, you had second row seats at a Hysteria show?
It's funny. Dave like saved up, got that ticket. He went to brokers and he got like the best.
No, I didn't. No. That's another friend that asked me to go with him and his parents to that concert.
Oh, that's cool. You know how I think I went to one. I think it was Madison Square Garden, And the way I got tickets was I was walking in the city and I saw sticking out of the garbage pail a briefcase. And this is a true story. And this was like, in the late 80s. And I literally saw, it looked really out of place, like not like a briefcase thrown out like in a dumpster, but literally like, an aluminum can on the corner that literally someone just briefcase like out of someone's hand and threw it right there. And I just looked at it and I just checked it out real quick and it looked like full of stuff. So I like took it for a second. I see like all these cassette tapes in there and, like demo and paperwork. I was like, this really looks out of place. Something looks weird about it. So I look and I find some personal effects with addresses on there. And I call up and I say, yeah, is this? And I forgot the name of the person. It turned out it was a record executive that got his car broken into. And he was like freaked out that his briefcase was stolen. There were contracts in there. There were demos in there. He needed, studio stuff. And basically he's like, rewarding me. He sent me like ton of CDs and tickets to Def Leppard and Tesla as a thank you. And I was like, wow, great tour,
Yeah, that was really cool. It's one of my favorite shows. Def Leppard with Steve Clark still before he passed away. It was pretty insane.
Well, that wasn't Hysteria. That was
no, it was Hysteria.
What am I thinking? Yeah, that was Hysteria. Adrenalize was the one where they did White Lightning, the tribute to him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hysteria was his last tour.
So was it like the music videos?
Yeah, exactly
where it's just girls everywhere, like taking their tops up and stuff.
Yep, it was pretty incredible. So was the show. The guys were just great.
Best show you've ever. But you were looking the other way though, right?
Shirt off. Phil Collins took his shirt off.
He doesn't play with a shirt on.
Yeah, he's like George Lynch sometimes. If you look like that,
that dude, man, my arm is still sore from bumping into him.
If you look like me and Dave, you don't want to see us with our shirts off. You don't wanna,
unless you want to milk a cow.
That's when you're looking for milk for butter. Is when we take our shirts off. Let's see. Brett McCord. I was 15 when Hysteria came out. I got that album the same week when it came out. I played that album to death when that came out. I mean, how many hits came off of that album?
Every one of them.
Gobs of it. Just like every track was another hit on MTV that you'd see every day.
Almost the whole record, yeah.
Who do I like better, Tommy Scooch or Dave Rude?
I don't know who those are.
Well, Tommy was the other player in Tesla, opposite Frank Hammond. And I'm not sure who Rude is.
Dave Rude is the guitar player. He's from the Bay Area. He's from here.
Is he the current guy?
I think he's currently with them. Yeah.
Okay.
But I've heard of him for years though, just playing locally around here. The Dave Rude band.
I mean, I'm sure he's good if he's in the band. I've never personally heard him, but I mean,
I think he also uses ESP guitars. I know that the original guy Tommy used ESP Strats, like a one humbucker Strat with a Floyd Rose from ESP Strat headstock, and I think the Dave Rude also plays those.
Edwin Crane says he had 3 copies of Hysteria. Edwin, what were you doing? Were you like a DJ mixing these? You have like 3 turntables going, and you were like, pour some sugar, pour some. I mean, is that what you were doing?
Mm-hmm. That's when all those remixes came out. You would hear that type of stuff.
Krellbar says he thinks Pyromania was a better album. You know what?
Pyromania was great, but it's, I mean...
Pyromania broke them out. It really broke them out.
Well, High and Dry broke them out.
I mean, what was the one song off of there that was like the big song off of High and Dry? There was one song. What was it? They're playing badminton upstairs. What was it? From High and Dry.
Bringing on the Heartbreak. That's it.
Foolin'.
Thank you. Bring on. Okay. Yeah. So that was
Foolin' was on
no, Foolin' was Pyromania. But Bring It On the Heartbreak. I mean, again, it was a good song, but that was really the only one off of that album. Pyromania, you saw the Rock of Ages video on MTV every day. There's Joe Elliott with the sword. You know. No. Hold on. Wunder Gleben Glauten Globen.
Dum, dum, dum.
All right. I got something to say. Yeah. It's better to burn out. Burn away. You want to start a war, honey? I'll trust me.
Yeah. Get her down here. Maybe she plays drums.
Get her on the show. Give her.
Yeah.
Give her on.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Photograph was another big hit off of Pyromania. You know, look, I mean, Pyromania was, in my opinion, Pyromania was the album that broke Def Leppard really wide open. You know, everybody. I had a Def Leppard pin on one of my jackets at the time.
Me too.
And right there, it was probably the same one. It sold at
It was a black one with an orange and yellow Def Leppard on it.
Mine was black and gold.
Yeah,
I had one. Mine was a little Explorer guitar that had the British flag on it, and it's the Def Leppard.
And it had a cool logo that you'd love to draw on desks.
Yeah. Yes.
You know?
That was one of the logos I had on one of my binders. Yeah.
Yeah, so did I. And you're always drawing on those.
It was Def Leppard, Van Halen, and Asia.
Asia was another.
Asia was
fun
like I love the band
logo.
because of their logo.
And Culture Club.
Oh, for you, Culture Club?
Johnny, I'll tumble for you. Hold on.
Amanda Coon says, you want to seduce a chick, learn hysteria. Just saying, yeah, that's true. That's true. And also, I would add to that, Amanda, Love Bites. That's another one. Because that was like when I heard that song back in like junior high, or I don't remember what. I mean, that was like maybe seventh or eighth grade, maybe sixth grade. I forget what it was. I was just like, whoa, that is so cool. And Hysteria came out before that, but you know.
Santa Cruz 3600 says he was in a band with the drummer of Tesla. And he has a lot of insight about that period. Again, it was a whole dark period there, man, you know? But let's see. Mark Dillon says it was an Ibanez Destroyer. He's correcting you, John. He's right, actually. It wasn't an Explorer. It was an Ibanez Destroyer.
Yeah.
Same type.
Well, I mean, Phil's guitar was, but the pin that I had, it was just a little Explorer.
Because it was probably a Hard Rock Cafe one, right?
No.
Jay brings up
it was
the
just a generic one.
Jay brings up the Twisted Sister logo. Was fun to draw on your Trapper Keeper. And he's right.
Yep.
And we also had those canvas 3-ring binders that always
the canvas ones, the blue canvas.
were the
that was my
best
favorite.
ones to draw on.
Absolutely.
And you could draw Venom on there, and a lot of the old school bands, the Halen logo.
Or like the sports. There was always like a sports one, like with basketball, the guy playing the basketball and stuff.
Do you remember? I think it was the "We're Not Gonna Take It" video. Basically, what Jay's talking about, where he's drawing the TS logo on there, and the teacher comes over and, what is that? And you look at the photo of Dee Snider, you know, Twisted Sister.
Oh yeah, that's so funny.
Remember that?
He's like, what is that?
How fun was it to watch the original "We're Not Gonna Take It" video? And
Yeah, man.
Snider's dragging the guy down the stairs.
Yeah, that was weird.
Lights out. It's time to go to sleep.
The lights just left us.
Oh, it's Bernie.
Let's see. Ernest Ellison asks, what happened to Chris Oliva's Jackson Charbel nicknamed the Gargoyle? I believe that one is actually an ESP, the Gargoyle, and John has it. His brother John.
His name is John.
Of Savatage and Trans-Siberian Orchestra. The great John Oliva. And, those of you that don't know, Chris Oliva died tragically in a car crash. And huge, huge loss. The guitarist of Savatage and John's brother. Definitely, someone I'd love to own a guitar of, but I know they're distributed basically between his brother and his ex-girlfriend, who I'd feel weird even, approaching that. But that's basically where that is. And I think let's see, he did have a Jackson or two, but I would swear I think the Gargoyle was one of the ESPs because he played both. I'm trying to remember. There was the Gargoyle. There was he had an old Charvel that was black and white tiger striped. He had the Gutter Ballet. What, Rob? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Cracking my neck.
Holy hell! Are you going to give me a head later? What is that? Jesus Christ!
3600 asks what year that SG was I was playing earlier. It's 2019, and this one is an original 1962.
Rob's gonna kick Jonathan's head off.
Rob's gonna make my head look like that, like it's on, like it's flopping around. He's gonna snap my spine.
Oh.
So much.
Rob.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So what do you got going on, Johnny?
We good?
We good?
I'm going up to Walnut Creek tomorrow.
What are you doing up there?
I'll be hanging out
upstairs tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Oh, we should do that live. Just knock on the door. Hi.
We're live, by the way.
If I go upstairs, I'm going upstairs with a hatchet.
Yeah, speaking of Lizzie Borden, let's see. Johnny Beane, ever suck anything through a hose? Renus wants to know. That's a question. By the way, can we get some thumbs up? What are we up to thumbs up wise, Johnny?
Let's see. We're at
That's fun tonight. We've shown 1 million guitars. Dave's played his hands off. Ooh. How many we got going? Oh, there he goes.
We're trying to think of SG songs to play.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
What do you got going? What do you got thumbs up wise, Johnny?
we got 67,
67? Oh my goodness.
68.
Crowbar says David Nesdall with an axe gave his neighbor 40 whacks. When the job was finally done, he gave Mancuda 41.
That's probably the best thing you've ever said, Crowbar.
Well done, Crowbar. Well done, brother. That was great.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
69.
69. As much as I love the number 69, can we try to reach 100 thumbs up?
69.
How many are in the chat right
Like
now?
Ronnie the limo driver.
How many are in the chat right now?
We got 92.
92 in the chat live right now. Could
92, 71 thumbs ups.
Please just take a second and leave a thumbs up, or tell the person next to you to go online and leave a thumbs up. Just
Or
for
go
shit.
upstairs. Go upstairs and ask them to leave a thumbs up.
Yeah, I should go upstairs and say, hey, listen, could you sign on to YouTube? We're doing the Johnny Beane Show live right now, and we would love an additional thumbs up and some commentary from you. Leave comments at the bottom and subscribe if you'd like to hear your noises on the air every day that we do this show live. We would love to have you as a special guest. We'll bring Andy Timmons back, you, and maybe like George Lynch or someone else that just for the lineups. We'll have Ace Frehley, drunk again. We'll have the whole thing going.
Oh my gosh.
Rob is back.
Hey Rob.
Welcome, Rob.
Hey man, welcome, dude.
I'm all drained.
Rob, did you leave a thumbs up yet? Rob, did you leave a thumbs up yet?
How do you do that here?
I'm sure.
You can't do that there. You got to do it on YouTube itself.
Oh, okay. I will.
Okay. All right, so Rob will leave a thumbs up. That's another one.
I'll definitely leave a thumbs up.
We got to get Desiree, Dave's mom, my mom. Oh, speaking of my mom, so people always ask me how my mom's doing.
Stifler's mom?
Yeah, I just give a stiff one to mom. So I went shopping today with mom. I took her down to Whole Foods, which I don't usually go to Whole Foods because, I eat like a lot of crap and junk. And, my mom's a bit of a health nut and, she does the typical mom thing, she'll walk over and, she'll say, excuse me, do you work here? Do you work here? Okay, great. Do you have blood oranges? Yeah, blood oranges. Are they organic blood oranges? Are they fresh? When were they picked? Like there's not real blood in them, right? It's just oranges, but they're not really orange. They're kind of reds. Why don't they call them reds instead of oranges? Do you have any with stems? I like them with stems. Are they on the vine? Do you have tomatoes on the vine? What type of tomatoes are they? Are they Roma tomatoes? Are they beefsteak tomatoes? Do they have seeds in them? Do you have ones without seeds? Because I get the watermelon without seeds. Do you have the tomatoes without seeds? No. Are they good for sauce? Because I don't make sauce. But if I ever do, I'd like them without seeds. It would probably be a lot easier. Oh, you don't. Are they organic tomatoes? Are they ripe red? Do you have the cherry tomatoes? They're not really related to cherries, are they? They're not those spliced fruit cherries, right? Because when they splice things, it's going against nature, and I think that's probably not healthy for you. Do you have kiwis? Why do they call them kiwis? Are they from New Zealand? Are they like the birds? Are they related to the birds? Are these fresh fruit? Are they organic kiwis? What do they taste like? Oh, a cross between a grape and a what? Oh, I don't like grapes. Well, I like the green ones if they're seedless. Do you have green seedless grapes? Are they organic? Are they on sale? When are they coming on sale? This goes on. This legitimately goes on as an employee is just sitting there like rubbing their temples like, lady, I don't even work here. I'm shopping for produce just like you. If I want tomatoes, I just grab the red one. That's a tomato to me. There you go. Have a nice day. And then she comes up to a point where she's looking at cakes, and I'm like, "What are you looking at there, Ma?" Well, this looks like this is a bundt cake, but it's a pumpkin butt cake, and you can see it's a bundt cake because it's shaped in that bundt mold, but it has little pumpkin seeds on it. Look, and she turns the cake upside down, so the thing's banging in the little plastic container. And she's like, yeah, see, special pumpkin bundt cake. I should get one of these because I drink tea and I like it with tea. I should get one of these. But I'm going to wait till your father gets paid before I go. Mom, I'll tell you what, the cake's on me. Let's grab it. Let's go. Just grab the cake. Well, I don't know because they have a fruit cake here. Did you see the fruit cake? The fruit cake is right over here. And they have a large and a small fruit cake. But I don't know if I want all the sugar in a large fruit cake. So I'm going to grab the small fruit cake. But you know what? That has rum in it. And I like rum. But should I get the pumpkin? Mom, I'll buy you both. Let's go. I don't really need both. And I could get one with your father. But I'll buy you both, Mom. Just grab both cakes. Just grab both cakes. I think I'd rather have the pumpkin. It goes nicer with tea, don't you think? Because the rum in the other one doesn't really go with tea. I mean, it's so sweet. Who needs all that sugar? Do you like glazed fruit? It has all the candied fruit in there. Mom, just grab any cake you want. It's on me. Let's go. Well, I think I'm going to get the pumpkin, but I don't like this one. It's all mashed. It's all mashed because you turned it upside down. Well, I'll grab the one under it. You know what? That one, I don't know if that's as fresh. Check the date. Check the date on that one. So now we're checking dates. We're going through like 7. Like, Mom, they all look like they're baked the same day today. Just grab your favorite. Let's go. Should I get a fruit cake? Do you think the fruit cake is better?
Oh, you're a
Are
fruit
these
cake,
old
right.
fruit cakes, or And this just went on. This just went on. Finally, I just said, Mom, I'll buy you anything you want in the store right now if we can leave within 30 seconds. So she's just like, I'm just gonna grab the pumpkin bundt cake because that goes nice with tea. My head's still spinning from this fucking thing. And that was my day today. That was literally my day today.
I'm ready to. You know what I'm ready to do?
Go and
I'm
grab
ready
tea
to,
with my mom.
I'm ready to eat my gun.
Oh man, that sounds like a good idea. So, what do you think, Johnny?
Go upstairs first.
But I'm blessed to have my mom, and one day I'll bring her on as a guest to the show. Probably not actually, but I'm very happy to have her to be able to tell these stories of woe and misery that she keeps telling me. It's like I like going out and getting bagels. There's Rob. I like going out and getting a bagel in the middle of the night. She hears me leaving the house at 2 a.m. Because I'm visiting her. She hears me leaving the house at 2 a.m. and it's just like, John, is that you? Is that you up? Yeah, that's me, Mom. Where are you going? You know what time it is? It's 2 a.m. Johnny, why are you focused on Rob when I'm telling a story?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You got to go.
That's what my dad says.
Go upstairs.
My dad says, John, stop bringing cakes in the fucking house. We don't need them. Take your cake and take it back to LA. Yeah. Anyway, so 2 in the morning, I wind up literally going out for a bagel. My mother hears me because mom doesn't sleep, and she basically hears me. You know, she hears me going out for a bagel. What time is? Do you know what time it is? That's crazy. Who's making bagels at 2 a.m.? The bagel bakers. They're still open. They're still open. Why are they open? Where are you going? Where do you get those? Why are you going? You driving? Are you crazy? You'll hit a deer. Remember the time you hit a deer? It was Dad, Mom. Still, you hit a deer though, right? Remember, you ruined the bottom of the car. You shouldn't be going. It's dangerous. All the drunk drivers are out. All the drunk deer are out. That's probably why that deer died. He was probably drunk.
Holy shit. Jay Hannon, I got to tell you, Jay Hannon is watching the show thinking this right here has nothing going for it. It's got an SG, a fucking BC Rich, and him.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Yeah.
Between a bunch of guitars, our guest Rob, my mom, the neighbor's noises upstairs, and impromptu jams. Can we get some thumbs up tonight, please? And she's still moving furniture.
That was me.
Oh, was it?
That was me.
Oh, you're back.
Oh. Wow. 77.
Yes,
All right.
yes, Jay, it would be wrong. Please leave us a thumbs up. Let's see.
All right.
Lenny Lou says, my mother can hear butterflies fart. Yes. Because that's what mothers do. That's what mothers do. Johnny says it sounds like the voiceover for audiences listening. Little Stevie Vai is going to play a composition on the guitar. He wrote it all by himself.
You sound
Okay,
just
Steve.
like that lady.
Bring your free friends up with. They can play with you. That's Steve Vai. What a nice little boy.
Want some?
I wrote this song for all my friends. When I grow up. Oh, was that the All in the Family theme?
That's all in the family. Yeah, that's
Do
Edith.
you know that I actually sing the Edith Bunker part of the All in the Family?
Don't do
theme?
it, please. Please
Oh.
don't. Please. I'm asking you nicely.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
do it.
Someday I would like to do it with Dave. Where
Oh,
it could be Archie and I.
yes. That'll get us 100 thumbs up.
We can't do it today, but we will bring it full circle.
He's a very nice man, Archie. Here's your beer, Archie.
No, we will do that someday on the show because I would love to do a duet with Dave as the All in the Family.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be so special.
No, Jay's asking if I did cocaine today. No, but what I did do is Bang Energy Drink. Thank you, Bang Energy Drink, for
I thought you spilled
So,
that.
my floor did a bunch of Bang Energy as well.
actually your dog did a bunch of Bang Energy. The big one. Well, spilled it. I'll tell you after the show. John Shabbat, he was a pinko. That's funny. Yeah, well, you want to do it quietly?
No.
You wanna whisper?
No.
You can say, Glenn go to play.
Swans that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, they had it made.
Those were the days. And
Don't-
you knew who you were.
Girls are girls and men were men.
Mister, we could use a man like Herbert Hoover again.
Didn't need no welfare states.
Everybody masturbate.
Oh wait,
Everybody pulled his weight.
G.R.O. LaSalle ran great. Those were the days. All right, good night, everybody.